How often do we contemplate the struggles of black youth caught in the crossfire of foster care and homelessness? Delving into the annals of history, we find a troubling narrative. A narrative of systemic inequality that has left a profound impact on the lives of black youth. Dating back to the inception of the foster care system, black youth have been disproportionately represented. This overrepresentation is primarily due to the systemic racism ingrained in child welfare practices. A term known as visibility bias further exacerbates this disparity, as black families, due to higher participation rates in government assistance programs, become more conspicuous to mandated reporters. Studies also reveal racial bias in caseworkers' perceptions of neglect, leading to an increase in reporting, investigation, and substantiation of neglect within black households. Ironically, the social services designed to support vulnerable families often contribute to the overrepresentation of black youth in foster care. Moving on to the connection between foster care and homelessness, we find yet another layer of complexity. Roughly 1/3 of homeless youth have a history with the foster care system. Post-emancipation from foster care, between 1/3 to half of these youth experience homelessness. The reasons for this connection are multifaceted and include factors such as abuse within foster placements, strained relationships, and additional stresses placed on black and Hispanic youth due to their racial or ethnic identities. The consequences are profound, leading to longer periods of homelessness and increased reports of abuse. The issue becomes even more complex when we consider the role of racial segregation. Historical and contemporary state and federal policies have played a pivotal role in perpetuating income inequality that disproportionately affects black populations. The lack of inherited wealth intensifies the risk of homelessness among black youth, adding another dimension to their struggle. So, what can be done? It's time for targeted policy interventions. Recognizing the impact of racial segregation on youth homelessness and poverty, comprehensive measures are urgently needed to address income inequality and provide equitable educational and economic opportunities for black individuals and families. Moreover, creating policies to address the needs of foster and homeless youth not only meet our moral obligation of serving the youth, but can also contribute to closing racial and ethnic equity gaps. Provide an increase in financial housing support for youth who exited care. These provisions play a critical role in helping vulnerable youth exiting care, offering them the ability to obtain stable housing. Broader social policies have demonstrated efficacy in reducing child abuse and neglect as well. Therefore, prioritizing policies that promote child well-being while keeping families intact is essential. In conclusion, the interconnected struggles of black youth in foster care and homelessness are deeply rooted in our society's systemic and structural inequities. It's high time we collectively work towards breaking this cycle. The future of our society depends on the well-being of all its members, and every child deserves a fair chance at life. So, let's get involved, let's act, and let's make a difference. #FosteringBridges.